Are we live? I think we are live. Okay. Hey. Welcome, Romaniacs. This is Almost Naked Conversation with Sebastian on it. I call this Almost Naked Conversation because we talk about almost anything and everything without any filters, but just almost, keeping in mind the laws, sensitivities, and well, I still like to be decent as much as I can be. So if you're watching right now, please comment with hashtag live. If you're watching replay, make sure to comment with hashtag replay. And if you're watching anywhere else, please come to facebook.com at Romaniac TV. And today's topic is very simple. Haters are motivators. Why I say that is simple. All of us, I think most of us have uh, gone through phase where somebody has hated on us, somebody has made us feel bad, somebody has made us feel less than what we are worth, and trolled us, bullied us, harassed us. It's a very normal experience that many of us have gone through in school time, in university, at workplace, in your own streets. Bullying is so common, and bullying has so many different shapes and colors and shades, if you will. So whenever you're trying to do something in life, or if you're a little bit different, or if you're not normal, um, people hate on you. Most of the time, there is no logic, there is no reason. Uh, it's difficult to understand why are they hating. You have done nothing wrong to them, but that they just hate on you. They just make you feel bad. They just make you feel less than. And my biggest confusion is why? What's their logic? What's making them hate me? What have I done to make someone hate me? Hey, Steven, thank you for tuning in, mate. Thank you so much. So, Steven, you know that, and you've been, working in this field as well. So it's true, right? Uh, People hate on you for no reason. People make you feel you're not good enough. People make you feel, why did you get up and get out of your bed and get out in the world? You should have just stayed there. You should have just not done anything, not faced the world. So here's what I think. You know, hey, Stephen. So here's what I think. When somebody hates on you, when somebody makes you feel less than, you have a choice. You have a choice to let their hate become their power and feel sad about it, feel broken about it, feel that you cannot do anything, feel like you can choose to give up, you can choose to hate your own life, you can choose to be to feel like you're not worth it, or you can choose to use their hate to motivate yourself. That's what I personally believe. And I'm not saying that when somebody hates on you, it's easy. I'm not saying when somebody bullies you, somebody harasses you, you can just decide, oh, okay, I'm not gonna feel bad. I'm not gonna feel sad. I'm just gonna carry on with my life. Um, that's so true, mate. That's exactly what I mean. Haters hate because of their own insecurities. What they don't have, what they can't get. It's not about you. It is about them. Hey, Lily. I know. Well, we will do this together another time. So you're welcome to join another time. Or if you want to come on camera right now, be my guest. You're more than welcome to come on right now. Hey, Angelita, thank you for tuning in. So yes, guys, wherever you're tuning in from, please tell me where you're tuning in from. Hashtag live, and tell me, have you ever been hated on? If you've been hated on, in the comments, say right now, me too. Say me too if you've ever been hated on, if people have hated you, people have made you feel less than, people have made you feel you're not adequate enough, you're not good enough. So this is what I was thinking about, a few days ago, well, just recently, 3 months ago, before Dramaniac started. I was watching live with Alicia Curry, my business partner, my really, really amazing friend. She's my work wife. I was watching her live with Dr. Daphne Clark Hudson, and I do talk about this over and over and over. And she said, well, I don't care what my accent is. I don't care what I look like, what my color is, what my English is. This is who I am. This is my authentic self. And I'm just going to get out there and be on camera, do what I do. And that made me cry. That made me feel like, oh my God, that's what it is. That's what's been stopping me for 6 years. I stopped going on camera. I stopped talking. I stopped, expressing myself, which I believe I am very good at. I've been a trainer. I've been a technical trainer and process trainer for such a long time, and suddenly I stopped talking because somebody hated on me, because somebody made me feel less than. So here's my thing. I have three options. When somebody tells me my accent is not right, my English is not right, I have three options. I can say, this is my accent and this is how I talk. Or I can say, this is my accent and this is how I talk. Or I can just say, this is my accent. This is how I talk. So I don't want to be this person because somebody has boxed me because of my color and decided that I should have this accent and I should talk like this. Or have decided if I want to be good enough, if I want to be as acceptable according to their standards, I should be talking like this and I should be engaging with people like this. Well, the fact is, I am not a this and I ain't this, mate. This is who I am. I am who I am, and I'm going to just be myself. Thank you for tuning in from Central Virginia, Stephen. And thank you. Yes, that's what it is. We've all been hated on. And, as you were saying earlier, Stephen, haters, the problem is something with themselves. There's something going on with themselves, which they take out on others. So I'm not going to be this person or that person. I'm not going to be boxed because of my color or my origin. I'm not going to be boxed because I should be right enough and white enough. I'm not white. I don't have the accent. I don't have that culture. I don't have that upbringing. I am a person who grew up in a different country, moved to a different country, have had a different life, and I have a mix of all of that in my life. I have a different background. So I'm just going to be me. And I'm not going to let haters define who I become. If I let haters define who I become, how do I react? What do I do with my life? It's not going to be my life. It's going to be the life they define for me. It's going to be their victory. It's going to be their success of my destruction. So I choose not to be their version of who I am. I choose to be my version of who I am. I'm going to use my accent. I'm going to use my knowledge. I'm going to make my grammatical mistakes. I'm going to speak the way I do. I'm going to share the message that I have. And I'm going to use their hate to motivate me to be a better person, to be a stronger person. And speaking of which, just recently, I launched a new show, and somebody decided to believe that somehow I'm copying their business. Had nothing to do. There's nothing common whatsoever, but I'm not going to go into that. But the point is, instead of reaching out to me and saying, hey, Sebastian, we may have an issue. Let's talk. Do you have a moment to talk? Let's discuss this. I believe what you're doing is maybe a copyright violation. Thank you, Angelita. I appreciate that. So she posted, without making any effort to resolve or find a solution, she posted on her timeline and blasted me. She said, I'm a copycat. I am copying their brand. There's nothing common between our brands. Not the name, not the colors, not the business type, not the usage, not the services. There is no violation happening there. But, I had two options. My first option was to get equally as pissed off as she was, get as angry as she was, and start blasting her. just like she did, without even approaching to resolve the issue, to even see if I am willing to resolve the issue, if there is actually an issue. No, she decided she's just going to hate on me. She's just going to get pissed off. And I had the same option, to get pissed off, to get angry, to have my rage and blast her back. But I chose to reason with her and say, look, I don't think we have a conflict here. I think it's just a gap of understanding. Let's discuss this. I tried several times. She hasn't still contacted my offer. If you're watching right now, you know who you are. You still have my offer. My aim is inspire. My aim is audacious confidence, which I've learned from my business partner Alicia Curry. My aim is love always wins, that I have learned from Cindy Constable now. These are my aims. These are my goals. This is what defines me. I believe in inspiring love. I believe in inspiring confidence. I believe in bringing communities, brands together. I don't have time for hate. But yes, I'm going to use your hate to motivate me to be a better person. I'm going to use your hate to show myself I will never become like that. I'm going to use my hate to teach other people, to teach younger generations, to teach everybody around me that, see, don't be like that. That's not going to take you anywhere. Because you know what? When you hate, the only thing that you're doing is damage. The only thing that you're doing is destroying things. You're not building anything. Nobody's getting successful. But I will use that hate to motivate myself to be a better person, to be a bigger person. And similarly, I just spoke to Alicia a few hours ago, and I decided the same thing. I'm going to reach out to this person and say, hey, I understand you're angry with me for no reason. I'm willing to talk. And not just that, I want you on my show. Let's talk about your business. Let's share with the world what you do. Because I do have a choice of hating you back. I do have a choice of getting angry with you. I do have a choice of bullying you like you are bullying right now. I do have a choice of bullying like everybody who has in my life bullied me in school, at workplace, amongst, in my own streets, as a child, as a young man. Or I have a choice of learning from that and not become that, become a better person, become a bigger person, and use my kindness, use my knowledge, use my wisdom, use my experiences to bring people together, to create love, to create inspiration. So I choose to use your hate to motivate me to be a better person. And I want you to come along with me. Let's talk. No matter who you are, if you hate me, let's talk. Let's find out if there's any way we can resolve our differences. Is there something we can agree to disagree on and still coexist? Is there a way we cannot hate each other? If you can't love me, that's okay. But you don't have to hate me. If I cannot love you, that's okay. But I'm not going to hate you. Lily was saying earlier in her show that if you can't say something good, say nothing at all. I know it's a very old saying, but that's a fact. If you can't say something good, if you can't do something great, do nothing at all. Say nothing at all. But don't hurt people. Don't destroy confidence of people. Don't destroy people's morale. Don't break people. Don't undo lives. Try and be constructive. Try and be supportive. Try and be compassionate. And, let's rise together. That's what I believe in. So I hope what I've shared today makes some sense, and you guys, find some value. And if you do, please do message me. I'd love to respond to all of you right after this show. I don't have the time to respond to the comment right now, but I would love to interact with you guys, connect with me. Please share this broadcast with anybody who can use this message. Please share with anybody who's ever been bullied and whose morale has been, who's lost their confidence. Please share with anybody who has been trolling. Maybe this message might help them. So thank you so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate that. And I urge you all, let's use the hate to motivate ourselves to be kinder, to be more loving, to be more compassionate, to be together. and inspire each other. Thank you so much for watching. This was Almost Naked Conversation with Sebastian on Dramaniac TV, and I'll see you next time. See you guys. Bye.